Welcome to sedan season and hot on the heels of the Maruti Suzuki Dzire. It's a brand new Honda Amaze. Check it out. There's a lot to talk about, but let's start with the price. It goes from 7.99 lakh rupees to 10.89 lakh rupees for the top end automatic ZX. Now that's some pretty exciting prices, but let me tell you what's new in this new car. Now up at the front, there is a lot of elevate in the face. It starts with this big chrome bar that runs from left to right, and the headlamps are sunken in with bi-LED units. There's also this big sort of hexagonal grille with a nice mesh element in it and a big Honda logo over there. Overall, it's quite an upmarket look compared to the previous one, and it's more in line with the rest of Honda's products. Down here, you'll find the fog lamps, and there's a good amount of chrome to help things feel premium. Now over the side is where things remain very, very similar. In fact, don't quote me on this just yet, but I think these doors are more or less the same as the previous Amaze, but we'll look into that. The tire size is still 15 inches with 185 section tires, and you get these nice dual tone diamond cut alloy wheels front and rear. I think they look really nice. What do you think? Let me know down in the comments. Now, if the front reminded you of the Elevate, the rear is a whole lot like the City, especially these tail lamps, which are quite close to the ones you get on the City. There are a lot of LED elements, the main LED DRL over here and the brake lights, but yeah, part of it is halogen still. Now this car is a bit accessorized. This spoiler is an accessory, as are the chrome things, but as with the old Amaze, Honda has done a great job of giving it a nice sedan-like shape in a sub 4 meter footprint. What's also impressive, Honda, masters of packaging as always, have managed to give it a good boot. 416 liters, which is class leading, but curiously a little bit smaller than the previous Amaze, which had 420 liters. Now in the cabin too, the new Amaze borrows a lot from the bigger cars, and that's only a good thing. There's this lovely dashboard design which reminds a lot of the Elevate, including these toggle switches for the auto climate control, and there is even the semi-digital instrument cluster there that where 2/3 of it is screen. The screen, speaking of this one, is up to 8 inches, and it uses new technology that includes even Apple CarPlay and Android Auto that's wireless, and a nice rear view camera. Quality levels are typically Honda good, but they don't have that shout out premium feel that some of the other rivals give you. There's also ambient lighting, and I'm not too happy with the way it's executed. It's quite in your face, not very subtle, but overall, still, I like the design of this car. It's typically Honda, a bit understated, not shouty, but gives that premium feel for its segment. Also new to this car is a wireless charger. There are cup holders down here, and there's even a small little cubby hole in this section. And this car, of course, gets ADAS on the top spec version. One thing though that I'd have liked to see would have been a sunroof. That's something the Dzire gets, but let's take a look at the full features list right now. Once again, Honda's mastery of packaging comes into play in the backseat of this car with these scooped out seat backs. And really, for a car of this size, the space is very, very good. I like the seat cushioning. I like the way it wraps around you just a little bit. And they've chosen a nice shade of beige and not cream. So slightly less chance of it getting super dirty. Like I said, space is pretty decent, but comfort is too. The seat is well contoured, and I think they found a better angle for the armrest this time around. And big addition compared to last time, rear AC vents. They weren't there before, but now they are. And at the back, yes, they've added a center headrest, but none of them are adjustable still. They're a bit larger now, so they might support you a little bit better, but adjustable would have been better. What do you think of the back seat of the Honda Amaze and about the Amaze on the whole? Let us know down in the comments. Now under the hood is where things stay completely familiar. It's still a 1.2 litre iVTEC petrol engine with 90 horsepower and 110 Newton meters of torque, and still comes with a 5-speed manual gearbox. But as before, the big advantage for Honda is its automatic gearbox, which is a CVT and not an AMT like rivals. Now, of course, the last thing we have to talk about is safety, and that's coming to focus once again because of the Dzire's 5-star global NCAP rating. I told you about the ADAS earlier, but this car also gets 6 airbags as standard across the model range. It hasn't been tested by any NCAP outlet yet, but Honda is confident that it will score well. What do you think about the Amaze on the whole? Is it a strong contender? Is it priced really well? And will it give serious competition to the Dzire? Let us know down in the comments, and I hope you're subscribed to Autocar India.